Hey everyone, so it's been a while since I've done a gaming memories video, and guess who I have for this one?
Me?
You!
Me!
Who are you?
I am Erek from YouTube channel
Crossroads Reviews.
You strange American in my house.
Maybe you remember me as the guy who does the intro for the Game Chasers, or top 10 countdowns for Games Charity 1 or Retro Liberty.
He's staying with me for like 4 days.
I'm here in Australia in Adelaide.
We're halfway through our little adventure and we're really bonding.
We are.
I mean, between going to dinners and lunches and that naked shower before.
Yeah, can't forget the naked shower.
I mean, we just, yeah.
We're the best of friends. What was that?
I don't even know. Okay, so we're going to do gaming memories today. Just going to sit down and have a chill little talk. And I'm going to kick it off with one of my favorite NES games. Now, I've said it before, when I was born, my parents had a NES. I was born in 1990. And as I grew up and first started gaming, I first started gaming on their NES. And I can't remember all the games they had. I know they had Blades of Steel, they had the Maxi 15 pack, which I found. They had North and South, and I loved all the games.
But Maniac Mansion was the only game in that entire lot that I liked and my family didn't. My family never played
This game, my mum regretted buying the game, she hated it, and I absolutely loved it. And I love that fact in general because I've grown up loving point and clicks. I've grown up loving these styles of games, and it's something that a lot of people don't love.
No, I'm curious to know because I've never played Maniac Mansion. It's a really popular game with a great soundtrack.
Fantastic.
I've listened to the soundtrack before, but I don't know really anything about it. You mentioned point and click. Is it just a point and click adventure game? Like, what do you do? What's the premise of it?
I mean, yeah, it's
essentially a point and click. You've got all your little options at the bottom, like look, use, pull, push, all that. It's actually been a while since I've played the game, so I'm trying to remember it right now. And
you're trying to get this girl back who has been kidnapped in this mansion, and you have 4 characters, and you switch between the 4 of them, and you take it in turns trying to get inside this house to find the girl.
Yeah.
And as you go through, you will get caught, you will get captured and thrown into a dungeon, and then you need to send the next guy in, and you got to try and get him out of the dungeon. But it gets really difficult. A lot of people get stuck on the first clue. I think that's when my parents actually went wrong while they hated the game, was I couldn't actually even get into the mansion. You had to pull the rug on the steps, get the key, then use the key in the door. It seems really simple.
It's like hearing this and being back in the day, I would feel like I don't even know what I would do because obviously we have the internet now. We can look up walkthroughs and YouTube videos.
It's so tempting to do that.
But it's like,
Okay, here I am, what do I do? You pretty much just have to like click on everything, right?
yeah, you just got to, like, especially with that first clue, because it is the NES and the graphics weren't amazing.
Yeah.
The actual doormat blended in with the stairs.
Figures.
So you could barely even see it. And that's where a lot of people go wrong and
Can't even get into the actual house.
I know you can microwave a hamster.
Can you?
Yeah.
I've never microwaved a hamster.
Because I watched the Angry Video Game Nerd play this a while ago or something, and I think like there's like a gatekeeper or something. There's some guy in the mansion you can steal his pet hamster and
Microwave it.
it's evil.
That's all I know about that game.
And even growing up past this, I started falling in love with the Monkey Island series. And, you know, being a youngin' at the time, I didn't know it was the same company and it was the same people making these games. I didn't even register that they were both point and click games at the time. I just loved the games, and I always have. And yeah, one of the first games that got me into gaming.
Cool. So it's my turn.
It's your turn.
So if you followed my channel, the very first video I did was Diddy Kong Racing. Now I have a huge soft spot for this game, primarily because I got into the N64 in the 90s, of course. And I remember, I think Christmas of 99, I got all my presents except for this. And I was disappointed because I really wanted this. And I remember after I opened up all my presents, there was just something outside that Santa had forgot.
If I can recall correctly. And this was the game that I got, and I was like, wow, I finally... I didn't really know any of the characters in this game. Obviously, Diddy Kong being Donkey Kong, related to Donkey Kong somehow.
But I love this game because Banjo. I was a huge advocate for Banjo-Kazooie, and I still am. And being able to race as Banjo, well, without Kazooie, I guess, is just really cool. And what sets this apart from Mario Kart is the fact that it's an open-world racing game. Mario Kart is just, tracks and you go through, but in this game you have a hub world, you try to collect balloons, you have bosses, you can do time trials, you can unlock characters in certain ways, and it's even got a story to it, which I can't really recall at the moment. We should have really researched our games because we can't remember anything about them. But it's cool, it's a really fun, lovable game, easy to play, really fun, and you said you haven't even played it yet.
I haven't played Diddy Kong
So
Racing.
we've got like 2 days left.
We have to play Diddy Kong
Time's
Racing.
wasting. So that's it for Diddy Kong Racing for me. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't played it before, or you just like good racing games on the N64.
You know what I have to do as well? I have to sit through and play this game again.
I've never played it. We've never played either of our games.
We have to play these games again.
Let's
because
do it.
you can barely remember the story in your game. I can't remember the story in my game.
We need to refresh
I did
it.
flick through and make sure I was right, and yes, I remember now Sandy does get kidnapped, and Dave, I believe, is the cool guy that has that really badass music.
Dave's
Because every
theme.
character has his own theme tune,
Yeah.
and Dave's theme is
Dave's theme.
That one's really cool.
Somebody told me to do Dave's theme because I do music stuff, and somebody's like, do Maniac
He does
Mansion.
awesome music covers of games.
This guy was like, do Dave's theme for Maniac Mansion. I was like, oh, okay. So then I looked it up, and I'm like, wow, this is really good. Surprising for the NES. So
Oh, it's great. You need to check out Moon Theme, though. I will link it here. One of his songs that he's done. That's all from us. Thank you.
Well,
lovely,
see you.
lovely people.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Even though I'm in Australia, 15,000 miles away.
God bless the koalas.
You mean drop bears?
The drop bears. The bunyip.
The